Hamilton County is finding itself in a budget squeeze once again.
The county is projecting an even larger budget deficit for next year than originally thought. And that raises the possibility of hundreds of layoffs. 9 News reporter Lisa Smith is live downtown with the impact. Lisa?
Well, Carol, we're talking about cutting possibly 300 jobs in order to erase a $20 million deficit next year. Hamilton County commissioners don't like the idea of raising taxes, so the alternative may be to cut their biggest expense, and that's workers.
I'm not prepared to say what the magnitude of those layoffs may or may not be, but $20 million is a big number.
Hamilton County Commissioner Greg Hartman says the county will need to tighten its belt once more to get through 2013. The preliminary budget forecast for next year was released to commissioners today. It points to a number of causes for the $20 million projected shortfall, including stagnant sales tax revenues and increased costs associated with the sheriff's office, the county's largest department.
The key words there are projections and countywide.
Chief Deputy Sheriff Sean Donovan handles budgeting for the department. He says they're already working at staff minimums after nearly 300 sheriff's workers were laid off 4 years ago. He says his goal will be to keep the sheriff's workers intact.
There may be some services that we can't provide, records checks, things like that, but our goal is to maintain our personnel.
If it doesn't go to making sure that we've got safe community, that's #1 job of any government. We're going to not be able to do it.
County Commissioner Greg Hartman agrees that public safety remains a priority, but other departments may not be protected.
The face of county government is not going to be the same as it used to be, and I think the citizens need to understand that. For us to live within our means just means we can't do a lot of things that we used to do in the past.
Now, none of this takes into account the stadium fund, which is facing about a $15 million deficit, but that is a separate fund. Meanwhile, county department heads will be getting letters tomorrow asking them to begin looking at their cuts. At least 3 departments will be asked to cut 30% of their budgets, and this process won't be finalized until December. Lisa Smith, 9 News, live downtown.
Thanks, Lisa.